Hello and welcome back to another video. Basically this is just a couple of new additions to my Sega Mega Drive collection. But before I begin, I'll just show the current lineup that is in my trades pile. Not too pitiful, some decent titles there. I've got them listed on eBay. I'm interested in really trading for Japanese Saturn, possibly PlayStation, possibly Dreamcast, possibly Mega CD. So if anyone's got anything that they think I'll be interested in, be sure to send me a personal message and we'll try and work something out. Other than that, I'll just trade them all in at Game World at Leicester at some point in the near future when I get some time off. So moving on to the Mega Drive editions. A couple of new games, nothing too special, but I'm quite pleased to have them nevertheless. So first up, Xenon 2 Mega Blast. Been considering this one for quite some time. It used to go for a fair amount on eBay, but recently it seems to have dropped down below the £10 mark. I picked this up for £8.99 delivered, which I was more than happy to pay. Comes with the manual and the cartridge, all in pretty decent condition. And not a bad shooter, a European exclusive, so you are down to 50 Hz on this, but still worth adding to the collection. Who can beat a bit of Bomb the Bass Mega Blast? Beat This, that was the name of the album. Actually got that downstairs. So, yeah, the soundtrack does get annoying after a while, but still a shooter worth adding to the collection, I think. And next game, a bit of a surprise. It's John Madden 94 for the Japanese Mega Drive. And I have to admit, I probably bought this mostly because I've got a big fascination with these Electronic Arts Japanese cases. If I just show you, they're actually significantly bigger than the other game cases on the system, and it's a little bit of a secret, but I'm actually a closet John Madden fan. Spent many a happy hour playing John Madden 92, and that would have been my number one choice, but this was $4.99 delivered, so I wasn't going to let it go at that. I thought I'll try it out. I have played it a fair amount. I don't think it's as good as 92. They changed the graphics, but this is in exceptional condition. The thing that really pleased me was this here, the Electronic Arts Victor Mega Drive lineup. I probably would have paid a fiver for this in all honesty, because this is just absolutely fantastic. So it's covering all the Japanese games. I've got a few of them now, the Electronic Arts ones. I've got Road Rash, got Crew Ball there, Rolo to the Rescue. Is that Blades of Vengeance? Not sure. James Pond 2. Could have bought a Japanese version of that loads of times. Never have, but it was a game I used to own back in the day and I did really enjoy it. Powermonger, not my kind of thing. Road Rash 2, would love to get the Japanese version of that. Got the European version at the moment. Not really much difference other than the fact all of the Japanese Electronic Arts games were actually localised, so you do get Japanese language. The Immortal, which is a very interesting title. Tried to get into it, but it's really difficult. But I can imagine, you know, back when the Mega Drive was current, that would have been a game I'd have got really addicted to. Killing Game Show. I completely forget what the name of that game is in the UK and in America, but an interesting sort of mix of genres, platform and shooting. Music League Football. I do own that one. Bought that from Craig Sheree many a moon ago. Space Funky Bob. I remember when this was fetching astronomical amounts on eBay. Seems to have gone down a little bit now. It's basically just a Japanese version of Bob, but you gotta love that cover art. General Chaos, now printing. Just waiting for them to print that and then the picture will be there. One of the best games, I think. Certainly for the multi-tap on the system. And on the back here we've got a little bit of Baseball 2020, which is another game that I own, and that's a fantastic conversion. I don't think people sing its praises enough, but stick that side by side by the Neo Geo version and it's quite mind-blowing that they actually managed to achieve that much greatness on the Mega Drive. So there we go. I feel like I'm missing some of the games. I am indeed on the back cover here. PGA Tour Golf, Japanese version. NBA Playoff. Jordan versus Bird. Another, I believe that's NFL. 93, not sure. F-22 Interceptor. Desert Strike, LHS Attack Chopper and Jungle Strike. So yeah, nice to get this brochure. Probably my favourite part of all of these pickups, to be fair. But yeah, really nice condition this game, and definitely a keeper. Gonna have to get someone round who's willing to give me a game on this, because it's when it really shines when you've got a few people. And this is actually 4-player as well, which I believe is the first Japanese 4-player game that I own. So that's it. A bit of a long-winded pickups video considering the content, but that's all from me for now. I thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll load some more videos soon.